2.5-inch deck mate screws. Why? Because I have a shitload of them and they work really well. Yeah, somewhere around there. Going to do one screw initially. Nice thing about these, generally don't need a pilot hole. Probably end up doing 3 screws in each joint. First one's always the hardest because I can't hold everything in place because I don't have enough hands. Thanks God. Thanks for not giving me 3 hands. No, seriously, thank you for not giving me 3 hands. If you're watching this video. That would be weird if I had 3 hands. Alright, that's a solid almost joint. You know what? Changed my mind. I'm gonna do 2. Or maybe I'll do all 3. Fucking maverick. Do what I want, right? I'm also a klutz. That's how you clean up the drill hole. Smells like it needs a little tightening. Yeah. Alright. That's beautiful. In a rhombus like I am, and I can guarantee you you're probably not, but if you are, on the obtuse angles, you could even put some extra screws like this. Just for a little strength, since really the screws you're putting in through here are always going into the end grain. Not the strongest joint. Can't do the same over here quite as easily. So the base isn't perfectly level. You've got some sunlight showing through here, little gaps, right, all around. That's fine. First thing you really want to do at this point, I think, would be to measure out and make sure that this edge, in my case, is the proper distance from the fence, 3 feet, as well as over there too, 3 feet. Once I get it properly located, well, then I'll fix the base. Okay, so now that's 3 feet away from the fence, 3 feet away from that fence. I know that looks awkward from this angle. Right. If I can center it right, it's about right. I just want to take care of that little gap anywhere that it exists underneath. Again, we could be sticklers and absolutely level this thing. I'm not going to do that. It's close. Okay, that for now is done. Ultimately, I'd like to also put some supports across here, maybe 2, just to prevent these edges from potentially bowing out under the pressure of the soil, though I doubt they will. And I'd probably like to put a nice little cap around the top of this thing. But it's about to rain, so not today. Okay, so it stopped raining. I'm back out here. I measure this across. I already did this, but just for you, 49 inches, which means I fucked up a little bit on these angles here, but that's okay. 49 inches, close enough, and it's 49 inches evenly all the way across, so I didn't screw up that badly. So what I'm gonna do, I bought some cheap 2x3s untreated, right? These are 1.5 inches thick each way, each side here. That's 3 inches total of wood, which means that I need, I think I'll do two 46-inch pieces of wood here, just to tie these together, edge to edge, just to make sure that when it's filled with soil, these long sides don't bow out. And so I'll put them approximately, I don't know, a third and a third of the way down. Sweet. A third and a third. Joke's on me. It's a rhombus, dude. If that's 12 feet, right here, that triangle, that's 4 feet. So really, I should probably put one, I don't know, what's left here, 8 feet? I don't know. I could put it at the 8-foot mark, maybe the 6-foot mark, right? I don't know. Let me think about this. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'll just do halfway down this board is 6 feet. So put one there. And then halfway down this board at 6 feet, put one there. And I think I'll call it a day. Sunk 2 screws into each end. Boom, done. Good enough. I'm gonna cap the whole thing with these 2x3 studs. I'm not going to figure out for you exactly how you want to do your cut list, but I will show you what I'm doing in a simple form here. And trust me, depending on what shape you build, you're probably not going to build a rhombus, so you know what you do is going to be different. But what I'm doing is I'm putting these studs here so that they are evenly overlapping both sides of the wall. I'm going to have this on the short side actually extend all the way out, so I'm going to cut this, in my case, here. I've marked it on this side the same way, here, and ultimately when I then go to fit this piece, it's going to have a slash cut something along this line so that it very evenly meets up with my sort of corner that's going to end up here. Alright, so I'm going to do one end, then I'm going to do the other end, and then I'm going to basically do the sides that fill in. And you'll see that that's going to be an 8-foot stud and almost 4 feet to fill in the edge there. Likewise, there'll be an 8-foot here and then a little 4-foot stud there. Okay, tops are on the 2 short ends. Now I just got to measure and cut the tops for the 2 long ends. Okay, there you go. Top rail is on. And it ain't perfect, but it's fine. It's starting to look like an awkward canoe. Don't you just want to go down the river in this thing awkwardly? I kind of do. Anyway, put a little stain on the top. It'll look just dandy, and then it'll be ready for farmer Nicole to grow her crops. Awesome. Okay, 12 feet long, 4 feet wide, by 1 foot deep. That's all, of course, approximate. Those measurements are actually external dimensions, but in any case, that's about 48 cubic feet of volume. So, I picked up a cubic yard of topsoil and a half cubic yard of Sweet Peet to mix in. That's going to be some delicious soil. Cubic yard, in case you're an idiot, is 27 cubic feet. 3 by 3 by 3. So a yard and a half, if it was exactly a yard and a half, would be 40.5 cubic feet. which should be just about right for sticking in there. Kind of mixes as you go. Yes, I'm doing this one-handed. A few more loads. Certainly doesn't hurt to take the rake and mix up the soil and the peat, that sweet peat, as you go along. Okay, the rain has soaked me pretty well, but here we go. Pretty well filled up. Gonna let that settle a bit, and when it stops raining, maybe I'll come out here, clean up the edges, and actually stain the top. Just for the hell of it. I was hoping to record this after the air conditioning unit shut off, but I think it's never going to ever, because it's hot as hell outside. Anyway, put 2 coats of stain across the top and sides of that top rail, and I would say this is officially done. Let the rains come, let this thing start rotting away from the inside out.